welcome to First Things First. Jenna Wolf, Nick Wright, Kevin Wilds, and joining us this morning, our fourth host. Moving forward, we got Brandon Marshall. Brandon, we are so excited to have you here. 13 seasons in the NFL, 6-time Pro Bowler. But this morning, my friend, this morning you are a rookie, and so we welcome you.
I'm a rookie, and I have a quick question for you guys. Do I wear pants or no pants?
Oh, always pants.
Shorts.
I'm going to take it.
Shorts are fine.
Yes.
Shorts are
fine.
Yes is the answer.
Wilds wears
skateboard
shorts. Wear whatever you want.
Hey, as a welcome to the show, Brandon, we're going to give you the highlight scene around the basketball world last night. Overtime between the Mavs and Clippers with 3.5 seconds left. Dallas down 1, and Luka did that. Watch it again. The step up, nailing the overtime game-winning three-point shot. Pound that chest, buddy. You earned it. Capped an incredible night for Luka. 43 points, 17 rebounds, 13 assists, a triple-double to tie this series up at 2 games apiece. You loved it. I loved it. You know who else loved it? LeBron James. He tweeted this after the game, loving Mike Breen's famous bang-bang call on the buzzer beater. Steph Curry chiming in with, sheesh, Luka Doncic, that's ridiculous. Blouses. And D-Wade, wow. Luka, we are not worthy. Nick, I'll never forget, you sold me on Luka before he ever got to the NBA. You said this kid was special. After what you saw last night, after the series he's put together, and after that last shot, how special is Luka Doncic?
Well, this is how you become a legend. And this kid's going to be a legend. Jenna, I appreciate you calling back to before the draft when folks thought I was way over my skis, not just saying he had to go #1 overall, but that he had the chance to be one of the 10 best basketball players we've ever seen. And at every checkpoint of his career, at 16 years old, playing with 30-year-old grown men, at 18 years old, winning MVP of the second best basketball league in the world, and now at 21 years old, with a record-breaking triple-double and an iconic buzzer beater that will live forever. The stakes on that shot are 9 out of 10. The degree of difficulty on that shot is 9 out of 10. His individual performance in the game leading up to that shot is 10 out of 10. This is how you become a legend. Second best player gone. Bum ankle. Right in Kawhi Leonard's. Oh, that was Reggie Jackson guarding him because Kawhi switched. But all the same, still, against a great defense, you do that to essentially keep your season alive. It is not hyperbole to talk about Luka's trajectory as one of the greatest players ever. Now, it's just a trajectory right now, but he entered the postseason, which is where legends are made, with a career high of 42 points. Game 1 of the postseason, he matched it, and Game 4 of the postseason, right there, he beat it with a walk-off. So, Brandon, there is no such thing as hyperbole today when it comes to what this young man did yesterday and what his future looks like, Brandon.
Listen, no, it's not a trajectory. This is the real deal. This is the Luka train, and it's taken off. You're either on it or you're not. But he is the face of the NBA. LeBron, I love that you're tweeting him, but are you ready to give up that throne? Because Luka is here. Think about this, and let me see if I can get this right. Rick Carlisle last night said after the game, we know this kid acts and has a thing for the dramatic. He's a performer. He's also a great player. He lives for these moments. He's fearless. When's the last time we've heard a coach talk about player this way? That's the ultimate compliment for a player. This kid not only had a double-double, but this kid had a 40-point double-double, and he had 17 rebounds. That's the thing no one's talking about. No one's talking about the 17 rebounds. 43 points is easy. 43 points, anybody can do that. 17 rebounds, it shows the Mamba mentality. Way to celebrate and pay homage to the GOAT on his birthday, Kobe Bryant.
Brandon, I'm glad you mentioned that. Do you know how many wins Kobe Bryant had in his playoffs? I'll tell you. 220. Do you know how many wins Jenna's favorite player, Danny Ainge, had playoff wins, 193. This is Lukas' second win. Second win, I think it's fine to have a little bit of nuance here, and I reject Nick's idea that there's no such thing as hyperbole. It's his second win. It's fine. It's like listening to an album and saying, this might be one of the greatest albums I've ever heard. I said, really, Brandon? Well, what's your favorite song? I said, I don't know. I've only listened to 10 seconds of it. I heard boom, 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 boom. And I was like, this is one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. Like, so, Nick, I'll throw it back to you. I just feel I reject the idea there's no such thing as hyperbole. Okay. I can make the argument that Donovan Mitchell had a better game yesterday. So we're talking all time. Donovan may have had the better day.
Well, I reject your rejection. And at times, you listen to an album, and 30 seconds in, you're like, oh, go ahead, kids out there who only know this new version of Kanye. Turn on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and see how many seconds it takes you to realize, oh, this might be the most perfect album ever created. Or for Wild's generation, I don't know, the Beatles' White Album or some nonsense like that. Sometimes you just know. And I am not saying Luka is one of the 10 greatest players ever. What I am saying is, if you are going to become that, this right here is mandatory. LeBron James at 21, second in MVP at 22, takes a team to the finals. Michael Jordan, year 2, 63 points in the Garden. Kareem, year 2, league MVP, champion. Magic, rookie season, 42, 15, and 7. We can keep going. Bill Russell, league MVP in year 2. Kobe Bryant at 22 years old, averaged 29 a game in the postseason. You want a contemporary guy who could be a top 10 guy all time. Kevin Durant, year 3, scoring champion in the league. If you want to be in this discussion, you have to have this type of start. And when you do have this type of start, and you have his pedigree, and you have his track record since he was 16 years old, and you're doing it against the Vegas favorites to win the title, Jenna, that's how you become one of the greatest players ever, by having this as part of your story.
And, Nick, we should mention he did it without Kristaps Porzingis, who was a late scratch before they started. Now to the other side, the Clippers. And even though the series is tied, it feels like all the momentum has shifted to Dallas. I thought this was interesting after the game. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers with some pretty harsh criticism about his team. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Honestly, I thought he got to lead and stop playing and give them credit. They kept playing. I thought that at the end of the second, that whole second quarter, they'll make it a run, get back in the game. Change the whole complexity of the game. But honestly, I thought we were very emotionally weak tonight, to be honest.
Wow.
Brandon, I'll ask you, what do you make of Doc Rivers saying his team was emotionally weak? You want to hear that from your head coach?
That's the worst thing you can hear from your coach. You got to think about it. As an athlete, we pride ourselves on being this, these strong, machismo type guys. And when you hear a coach say emotional, like that just tells you that this team doesn't have what it takes. If I'm a player in that locker room right now, I'm taking this personal because my coach just told me that I'm weak, that I can't do it. So I think if I'm Paul George and I'm getting paid all this money, I'm going to coach and say, Coach, what do I need to do to get this thing back on the right track? That's not what you want to hear from a player. This is unbelievable. I've never seen a superstar and superstars play this way. This team was the favorite to win the championship, win it all. I don't like this, and if I'm in this locker room, I'm taking it personal. Coach cannot call you that. Can't say that.
And Brandon, if Paul George does go to Doc Rivers can go to his giant well of knowledge like, hey, here's how I helped Tracy McGrady get out of the first round. Wait, no, we always lost. Here's how I helped CP3 and Blake Griffin get past round 2. Oh, wait, no, we always, hey, that's not on T-Mac. Doc had prime T-Mac, never got out of the first round. Doc all of a sudden, Doc has CP3 and Blake. Doc's out here saying his team's emotionally weak. They also schematically didn't seem that sound, letting Luka drop 43 and 1 on their head in a team.